I think I need to get some more pairs of Air Force Ones. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy GwoppyTrai back with another video, and we are finally in 2021, and I gotta tell you, man, 2020 has been something else, to say the least. But finally, we are out of that God-forsaken awful year, and we're finally starting off on a new clean slate. So what better way than to do that than to bring another shoe review here to the channel. Now, this was a sneaker or a shoe that I've been wanting to get my hands on for a while, or at least been eyeing myself, but never really gotten a chance to. But thanks to KINDSNEAKER.ru, they were able to send me this pair for me to review here on the channel. And as you guys can see from the title and by the box that's sitting on the bed, I'm going to be bringing you guys a review of the Air Force One Travis Scott. Alright guys, so starting off with the box, you do have your standard Air Force One box that says Force on it, and it also has the Nike logo in between the C and the E. And also, before you guys ask about why the corner is damaged, this didn't come damaged when they shipped it out to me. They shipped it through DHL with bubble wrap and double boxed it. Like, this happened because I was trying to pull the contents out, and the amount of contents that's in this box, I'm surprised they even fit it all in here. But with that being said, here is the retail tag, or the size tag right here. As you guys can see, the Air Force One Low Travis Scott, and it's all a sale colorway, and I did get this in the size 11. So with out of the way, let's hop into the sneakers and let's take the sneakers out the box. Alright guys, and here they are out of the box, the Air Force One Travis Scott sales. Air Force Ones are fire, dude. I absolutely love them. Not because that Travis Scott's name is attached to them, but there's a lot of things that I have to discuss with this sneaker right here, right now in this video, and I'm gonna get into the discussion and also dive in to like what is featured on the sneaker as well, and also talk about KINDSNEAKER's replica and their version of this replica Air Force One Travis Scott. Alright guys, so starting off around the uppers, it's mainly what you would see on a typical classic all-white cocaine Air Force One, and it's an all sale or all white colorway. It's really more of a sale this time around because that's what Travis Scott really based his pair off of, but he also has gum bottoms on the soles as well, so that's his little variant to it. And also this outline, or like the stitching line that's around the Air Force One, is actually a 3M. So that means that like if you're taking a picture, or like if you're holding a flashlight up to it in the darkness, or any kind of light beams off of it in the night, like you're gonna see all kinds of rainbow colors to it. You have blue, you have pink, you have teal, you have green. I think I already said blue already, but the 3M is perfect on this pair. And as you guys can see from pictures that I've already taken, like when I got the sneaker in hand, and also the V-roll that you guys are seeing in the dark as well. So KINDSNEAKERS, they did a great job with the 3M and the uppers. All right, now moving on to like probably one of the best features on this sneaker, and it's these custom, I would say, like little emblems, or like these little stitched on logos that Travis Scott opted for when they first originally made the Air Force One for him. And you have both the Cactus Jack Records logo, both the stitched smiley mouth, or the stitched frown mouth, and also the Cactus Jack Records logo, both on the left shoe and on the right shoe. And as you guys know, or let me show you guys here right now, these are detachable, so which means you can remove them if you guys want to. And in terms of like quality, in terms of like the stitching on it, I do notice that the Cactus Jack Records logo is a little bit off. Now that's probably because like it's mainly stitched on, and of course you have fur on it, but looking at it up close, it does look like it's slightly off, but really nobody's really gonna pay attention or notice or get that close to matter. And also, one of my favorite features of all is the Cactus Jack or Travis Scott grills that is added to the laces, or as like a lace accessory to the front end of the sneaker as well. And I think that gives it a lot of pop to the sneaker and a lot of character, because as you all know, that sort of like custom grill has been with Travis Scott since I can remember, and he had it added as like a sort of accessory to the sneaker. And I feel it goes a lot with the chrome swooshes that does come standard, and we're gonna gonna get into that in a second. And also, while we're on the topic of the chrome Nike swooshes, like of course KINDSNEAKER did send me the other variants of the Nike swooshes that does come standard on retail pairs of the Air Force One Travis Scotts. And you have a 3M, I would say, diamond print for the Nike swoosh that can be detached and attached. And you have like sort of like a woodland smoke kind of camo reflective kind of vibe going on this one as well. So that's a nice feature that Travis Scott and Nike opted for with the Air Force Ones. And that's also a feature that a lot of people also like because it gives it a lot more characterism and also a lot more customizability with the Air Force Ones. And also, while I'm on the topic, I almost forgot, like KINDSNEAKER also included a bunch of tags and also some StockX tags and also a Hong Kong receipt, as you guys can see here on camera. They also sent me some socks as well, and I actually kind of like these regular Nike swoosh socks rather than the Jumpman ones because they're a little bit off in my opinion. But they do come with all the StockX stuff, and they did send me another Hong Kong receipt. Obviously this isn't from the real Hong Kong factory or the Nike factory in Hong Kong or China, so really if you guys are wondering what it comes with, that's what it comes with. Another thing that I also wanted to discuss in this video is the logos that's on the Air Force One Travis Scotts. Now, as you guys can see or probably already know already, like Nike and Travis Scott opted to flip the Nike Air logos that's on the tongue and also on the heel upside down. And in terms of how KINDSNEAKERs nailed this part down, I say for the most part it's correct. Now I am looking at it right now. The right heel is a little bit crooked, but still it's Air Force Ones. What do you expect? Because I've seen worse stuff than this on retail pairs, and I think that it's not really that big of a deal. It is slightly crooked. It's like 1 centimeter leaning to the right, so really what's the big deal? Because like retail pairs does that all the time. But another flaw that I also seen was the Nike swoosh logo that's below the little grills, the grill accessories that's on the laces. And on this pair right here, it's a little bit lower than what this pair is in terms of the Nike swoosh that's on the tongue. And honestly, I think it's supposed to be like this because I don't remember the Nike Air or the Nike swoosh logo being this low to this major stitching line right here. So really those are the only couple flaws I've seen, but aside from that, the shoes are pretty much down perfect and nailed to a T. Alright, the last thing I want to touch on before I get out of here is the insoles that it comes with. Now, as you guys can see on camera, it does come with your red insoles that's on the Air Force One Travis Scott, and you also have black Nike Air branding and also Travis Scott backwards and reverse in black behind a white box. And honestly, this is something that they did on the Air Jordan 4 Travis Scott. And honestly, I'm actually kind of glad, or I actually kind of forgot that they did this first before the Air Jordan 4, because if I remember correctly, the Air Force One sale Travis Scott came before the Air Jordan 4 Travis Scott. So I think this one did it first in terms of like having his name upside down and backwards. Alright, and as you all know, I gotta wrap this video up. And by the way, before I wrap this video up, I want to give a big shout out to KINDSNEAKERS.ru for sending me this pair of Air Force One Travis Scotts, because their pair and their version is very spot on. I can't find much flaws aside from like the logos that I talked about earlier in the video. So overall, giving them a score on a scale of 1 to 10 on terms of like how good their replica is, I would give them a 9 out of 10. Only because like the right heel is a little bit off, but like I said, it's not that big of a deal. If it was just a little bit more constructed on the heel and the logos were a little bit more correct on the tongue, like it would be a 10 out of 10 for sure. But 9 out of 10 is still good, and it's still a very good replica if you want to get these for cheap, because these are sitting at around, I think 300, maybe the low 400s depending on your size. I haven't really looked at it before I made this video, but I know that they're going for crazy amount of money because of the Travis Scott name attached to it, and for good reason, because you get a lot of stuff that comes with it. But with that all out of the way, I'm gonna throw these bad boys here on feet right now. And also, if you guys want to check out KINDSNEAKERS.ru's website, it's all down in the description down below, because I worked with them in the past and I can vouch for them by saying they have some of the top-notch qualities that you will ever see. But with that being said, the Onfoot is coming in, and this your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, bruh.
Digits on the beat.